This is going to be a brief review of this set of Govee RGBWW Wi-Fi controlled strip lights. Part number H61881C1. And the reason it's going to be short is I can't video and use the app at the same time. So I'm going to have to explain a couple things about the app. And I'm only going to tell you about the stuff that stinks about this thing that nobody else seems to tell you about in their reviews. Why, I don't know, because they're blatantly obvious. So the first thing you'll note is that when you cycle through these lights, or through the colors on these lights, there's a main or RGB LED in the middle here, and then there's a warm white and a bright white on either side of it. And with the controller, you cannot get the warm white and bright white settings to come on, which I guess if you're using the phone only, you know, it's not an issue. But if you don't have your phone, you don't have Alexa, then you will not be able to get them to work with just the controller. So you got to have your phone on with you all the time, or have an Alexa with you, something. The second problem is the app, which is terrible. So the app, although it lets you set a scene, and you can pick a custom color, you can string together a bunch of different hues that you want to cycle through, and whether they're going to flash or whatever, all those things. You set that all up, and then you go to run the scene from their app. When you run the scene, all the light strip does is present the same color that was on the strip before the scene was run. So the scene doesn't basically work at all. Doesn't do what it's supposed to. I've written the company, and I'll take a screenshot of that, and you'll see their response. And then the second thing about scenes are they're not discoverable by Alexa. So I use Leviton's switches all over my house. Alexa discovers the scenes that I set up on the Leviton app, no problem. So it's possible, but their app does not support scene discovery. So now the only thing you can do with the app is say, Alexa, turn on, whatever device you name it as, and pick red, green, blue, yellow, these basic colors. You cannot tell Alexa to turn on a scene that you created with a custom color or anything like that. And you can't get it to turn on with the warm white or the bright white either, because it just recognizes basic color names. And they said, after I emailed them, that it does not support scene discovery. So basically, this thing is extremely limited in terms of what you can do with it with Alexa, and scenes just don't work. They just don't work at all. So this is a big fat fail. And I don't know why any other reviewer of these products doesn't mention this, because it's instant. I didn't get more than 10 minutes into using this thing before I started having problems. So the other problem here, one more thing, is when it's on music mode. Let's see if I can get it there. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, so in music mode, why they designed it this way, I don't know, but it flashes the bright white and the warm white along with the color in the middle. And the color doesn't change in this case. It's just this kind of like orange color. They have an auto mode. If you use the app, you can turn it on and it'll do supposed auto coloring, but the color basically gets washed out by the white on either side of it. So you don't really see the colors much at all. And the colors don't really change all that much with the music. It might go between 2 colors or 3 colors, and that's it. And I can't figure out what the trigger for changing color is. It doesn't seem to be frequency or anything like that. If I whistle, it doesn't really do anything different. So Hello. See, so this one is just, it's going to be hard to see on camera, but the RGB in the middle is just kind of glowing a green or something. There's no color to it at all, really. It's just a mush. Here's another one. I don't know what this one's doing. It's just green again. Here's another one. It's just lighting up green in the middle. This one seems to be blue. Okay, so it's blue. Just stays blue. So this thing is really just terrible. It does not, I don't know. It's going back.